morning, good morning, good morning. Well, hey, not good morning, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to y'all. Cody, come here, come here, boy. Ooh, say hello, say hello, say hello. Alright, good morning, y'all. So, I am back with another video. Today's message is going to be based on how God wanted to create us in the image of himself. I'm first going to start with, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. On the first day, he created night and day, the depiction between night and day. Then on the second day, he created the sky and the earth. On the third day, he created land and sea. When it came to the fourth day, he created stars to govern day by day and to govern night by night. On the fifth day, God created sea creatures and birds. These were a start of the depiction of becoming more fruitful and multiplying in numbers. Then after that, he created us. He created the human beings. God wanted to make us in the image of himself. Therefore, he wanted us to be a depiction of himself, but in human form. He wanted us to rule over the livestock and the trees and plants on earth. And he wanted us to multiply and to become fruitful as well. So the message for today is the fact that human beings are created in God's image, shapes the Christian worldview and affects how we see God, the world, and ourselves. So today I'm going to read Genesis chapter 1, 26 through 31, basically describing us, when he created the human beings and why, basically. Then God said, "Let us make human beings in our image, to be like us. They will reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the livestock, all the wild animals on earth, and the small animals that scurry along the ground." So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and govern it, reign over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food. And I have given every green plant as food for all the wild animals, the birds in the sky, and the small animals that scurry along the ground." Everything that has life, and that is what happened. Then God looked over all that he had created, or all that he had made, and he saw that it was very good. And evening passed and morning came, marking the sixth day. So God created us in the image of himself. So what I take from that is that he wanted us, what I said before, he wanted us to become more in the form of him, but in human form. He wanted us to live a sinless life. We are the depiction of brother and sister in our Father's name, which is God. He wanted us, again, to be sinless, to live in truth, to live in love, and to live in faith of him. So a question that I kind of want y'all to think of, and for myself, a question that I was asked in church, but it was based on when God created us. Um, so the question is, what is the story written in your life? So when you think about it, when God created us, human beings, in the form of Himself, but all of us have a different path that we have to walk in our faith. So when you think of this verse and thinking about that question, what is your particular story? What were you created? Why were you put on this earth? What is your story? What is your creation? What is your path? We were kind of in church. We were kind of discussing the same verse, the same chapter of why God created us, or why He created us in the form of Himself. I attend Journey Fellowship Church. It is located here in Slidell, Louisiana. Me and my family, we've been going to that church since before I can even remember. It is my home. It is my home. And it's for me and my family to go there to worship our Lord, to discuss His word with the rest of my brothers and sisters there. I love Journey Fellowship Church. It is amazing. Our pastor is wonderful. But again, as we go back to that question, and as we are discussing these verses, what are you made for in your life? Why were you put onto this earth? What is your story written in this life? And as I think of it, I came up, and as for me, as I answer this question, I came up with an answer. The story written in my life at this time is my walk in faith. I've always wanted to become stronger in my faith. It just took me a little while because of several things that I've gone through. But going through those things have shown me that I do need to become stronger in faith. Because once I pray to my Lord, ask Him for his forgiveness, for His help, He always comes through. He always comes through and managed to clear everything for me. He shows me why this happened, why that happened. Becoming stronger in my faith and walking my path of life to righteousness is my story at this moment. After this, everything else will follow. I now live my life in a way of possibilities, meaning I never take anything for granted. What I am created to do, I will find it and I will do it. As I know from my story now, is what I just discussed. But maybe He has a plan for me farther along. I just don't know that yet. Right now, right here, is what I am called to do. God not only wants you, He wants to recreate your life again from the rubble and dust it might be in. He wants to take the sinful life that Adam and Eve put upon us and make it anew. He doesn't want us to live in sin. He doesn't want us to live in guilt. He wants us to live in love. Love for each other, love for Him. He wants us to become anew. He doesn't want us to live how Adam and Eve portrayed us as human beings, how they were the first step into how we were going to act. That's not how He wants us to be. He wants us to be in the image of Himself. So again, you ask yourself, what is your story? What is the story written for you? So y'all, please take the time to really answer that question. Like, what is your story? What are you written for in your life? Maybe you don't know now. Maybe you'll know further along. But really, please think of that. And please comment with your answers, comment with your stories. You know, I got my Instagram information up there. I got my Twitter information up there. If y'all really want to DM, let's talk. I wanna make more videos talking to y'all because, like I said in my other video, I want to learn. I want to learn more. I want to become more closer to God. And I want y'all to discuss things with me that I've probably never heard of before. Like, I want this to be a conversation thing. And I want y'all to feel comfortable with me, coming to me about anything. And if you want to share things with me, please, please, please. I'm ready to learn. I'm willing to help y'all. I want to teach. I just feel like this is for me at this moment. So y'all, please give me y'all's guidance and follow with me. Like, share, subscribe, comment, love, heart. But I love y'all guys, and please stay tuned to my next videos coming. I've been on a roll so far. So hopefully I don't really slack off. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to come up with more messages that I can share with you guys. But yes, so yes, follow along. I love y'all. Again, remember y'all, God is love. Pray always and believe in God. He is there for y'all, whether you know it or not.